Dating is often seen as a rite of passage, a milestone that everyone is expected to reach at a certain age. But what happens when the pressure to start dating comes too soon? Today, we are diving deep into the topic of the pressure of dating at a young age and how we can break the stigmas that surround it. Whether it is from friends, family, or even social media, the expectation to have a romantic relationship early in life can feel overwhelming. In this discussion, we will explore where these pressures come from, how they affect young people, and what we can do to create a healthier, more supportive environment. From the moment children enter their teenage years, the conversation around dating begins. It is in the movies they watch, the music they listen to, and the stories they hear from older siblings or friends. Social media amplifies this pressure with countless posts about relationships, anniversaries, and couple goals. It is easy to feel left out or even abnormal if you are not part of a romantic duo. The idea that being single means being lonely or undesirable is a message that gets repeated over and over. This pressure can make young people feel like they need to rush into relationships before they are truly ready, just to fit in or avoid being judged. The truth is, everyone develops at their own pace, and there is no universal timeline for love or relationships. So, where does this pressure to date at a young age actually come from? It is a mix of cultural expectations, media portrayals, and peer influence. In many cultures, dating is seen as a sign of maturity or popularity. Television shows and movies often depict teenagers in romantic relationships, making it seem like a normal and necessary part of growing up. Friends can also play a big role, sometimes teasing or questioning those who are not dating. Even parents with the best intentions might ask about crushes or encourage their children to start dating. All of these influences combine to create a powerful force that can make young people feel like they are missing out if they are not in a relationship. The pressure to date early can have a significant impact on young people's mental and emotional well-being. For some, it leads to anxiety, self-doubt, or a feeling of inadequacy. They might start to question their worth or wonder if something is wrong with them because they are not dating. Others may rush into relationships before they are emotionally ready, which can lead to heartbreak or unhealthy dynamics. There is also the risk of losing focus on personal growth, friendships, and academics. When dating becomes a priority too soon, it can overshadow other important aspects of life. It is important to recognize that everyone's journey is different, and there is no shame in waiting until you feel truly ready to date. One of the biggest challenges is breaking down the stigmas that surround being single at a young age. There is a common misconception that being single means being lonely or unwanted, but that could not be further from the truth. Being single can be a time of self-discovery, growth, and building strong friendships. It is a chance to learn about yourself, your interests, and your values before sharing your life with someone else. We need to challenge the idea that relationships are the only path to happiness or fulfillment. By celebrating individuality and self-love, we can help young people see that their worth is not defined by their relationship status. Let us hear from real young people who have experienced this pressure firsthand. One teenager shared, "I felt like I was the only one in my class who had never dated. It made me feel left out, even though I was happy focusing on my hobbies." Another said, "I started dating because my friends kept asking who my crush was. Looking back, I was not ready, and it ended badly." These stories are not uncommon. Many young people feel pressured to conform, even if it goes against their own feelings or readiness. By sharing these experiences, we can help others realize they are not alone and that it is okay to take their time. Instead of rushing into relationships, there are many healthy alternatives for young people to explore. Building strong friendships, pursuing hobbies, and focusing on personal goals can be incredibly rewarding. Volunteering, joining clubs, or learning new skills are great ways to meet new people and develop confidence. These experiences help build a strong sense of self, which is essential for healthy relationships in the future. It is important to remember that there is no rush. Taking the time to grow as an individual will only make future relationships more meaningful and fulfilling. Supporting young people as they navigate these pressures is crucial. Parents, teachers, and mentors can play a big role by encouraging open conversations about relationships and self-worth. Instead of pushing the idea that dating is a must, it is better to focus on building self-esteem and resilience. Listening without judgment and validating their feelings can make a huge difference. It is also helpful to provide positive role models who show that happiness and success are not dependent on being in a relationship. Creating a safe space for young people to express themselves is key. The pressure to date at a young age is real, but it does not have to define anyone's experience. By breaking the stigmas and encouraging self-acceptance, we can help young people feel confident in their choices. Remember, there is no right or wrong time to start dating. What matters most is being true to yourself and respecting your own journey. If this message resonated with you, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Vile Breaker channel for more conversations that challenge the status quo and break down barriers. Stay true, stay strong, and keep breaking those stigmas.